My cat's also meowing, so sorry.
Hey guys, it's Nichi, and today we have another author spotlight. Today's author I'm getting to know alongside all of you. I have not had the privilege of reading any of Lynnie's work. I know I'm gonna have to. It's gonna go on that TBR, that never-ending, slowly taking over the world list, which I am so excited for. I'm stoked. It's gonna be awesome.
Hi everyone, my name is Lynnie, and I am an author of 2 book series. Both of them are contemporary fantasy. My latest book series is a new adult book featuring 18 to 19-year-olds who fight demon-like creatures who invade your nightmares at night. So it's got a bit of a horror twist. It's a little sci-fi, but mostly fantasy, and it features lots of sassy characters, lots of found family love, and the first book is currently free wherever you buy books. So if you could check that out, I would really appreciate it. And if you like it, leave a review. And if you don't like it, that's fine too.
I don't know about you, but I'm very excited to get to know more about Lynnie, so let's just jump right into these questions. Has writing always been a passion of yours?
I would say that it hasn't always been a passion of mine. I have always been passionate about books. Books have been part of my life for as long as I can remember, really. I always had a book in my hand growing up and was always the bookworm and wanting to read as many things as I could. I was on the, what do you call it? The book team in school. Yeah. we went to competition. We lost. But the passion for writing didn't come until much later. When I was in my early 20s, I just one day was like, I'm going to try to write a book. I'm going to see how this is and how this goes for some reason. And I did. And it unlocked this love and just pure joy for writing and creating and making magical worlds in this, this setting, this day and age. And I haven't looked back. So it's definitely a love now, though, and a passion. And I there's not going to be a day where I don't create. It makes me so happy.
Were you nervous releasing your first piece out into the world?
No, I wasn't. I have anxiety, so I get nervous about a lot of things, the world. But when I go to release my books, I by the time that I'm putting it out there, I've worked so hard. I've put so much time and energy and dedication and creativity and love, that it's the best I can do. It's my best, and I'm always striving to do better, of course. But you can't ask for much more than your best, and either it's gonna resonate with people or it's not. And if it doesn't, then on to the next. You just take the lesson and you learn it and you do something that maybe works better. Other than that, it's sort of out of your hands. And I know that when I get to the point of release, that the book release, that I've done everything I could. So yeah.
Picture this. You feel uninspired. You've sat down at the computer for an hour without conquering any words. How do you get the creativity flowing?
If I'm sitting at the computer for an hour and nothing's coming out, the simple answer is that I don't try. I don't try to get my creativity flowing. I feel like we are very teachable creatures. There's been lots of psychological studies done about how we associate different things, and we learn to associate. So I never want to be someone who associates my writing with suffering and pain and like guilt and shame and punishing myself because I'm not producing daily and not producing 2,000 words a day or 5,000 words a week, like whatever the goal is. I don't feel like that it's healthy or productive to force myself to do anything. So when that happens, when I don't have the creativity, I walk away from it and I go and I do other things that make me happy, or even things that are distracting. Lots of cleaning gets done. Or, you go hang out with friends and family, you do your hobbies, whatever else. You go and let yourself be uninspired for a while. And that kindness, I feel like, towards yourself helps maintain it. Because the goal is to maintain it. You don't want to just write one thing and then you never have anything else to write again because you're so guilty and shame-ridden or afraid or whatever else. The goal is to have a healthy relationship with writing. It is a relationship, and you need to have a healthy relationship with it. And that means setting boundaries and being kind to yourself. So, yeah, I give myself leeway to not be creative when that happens. I do believe that it's important to be disciplined in giving yourself time to maybe create and time to maybe figure out if you're inspired or not. Like 10 minutes a day where you sit down and you're like, okay, what's the vibe? Is my vibe creative? Is my vibe I need to go clean the bathroom so I can, distract myself? What is it? So every day sit down and just check in and try. And if the trying doesn't work out and nothing comes of it, then just be kind to yourself about it. Yeah.
Where would you like to see your written work 5 years from now?
I would love capital letters for my stuff to be in TV and movies. I write very visually. Like everything is like a movie frame or like a scene from a TV show. So to be able to actually see that manifest into a screen where the characters I made are up there, that would be ideal. Call me Netflix, please. But yeah, that I want to work towards that. And right now I was lucky enough to be picked for Pitch Wars 2020. Shout out to my mentor Gwen who picked me. Hey. And so I'm busy, trying to query the book that I have. So I'd also like that to manifest because the book that I have going right now is I love my character and I love the world, and I want people to connect and see it. So yeah, those two things.
What is the largest obstacle you have faced during your author career?
I'd have to say, I'm a writer. I write things. I didn't go to school for 4 years like some people do to market. Marketing is hard. Like, you have to be on the pulse of things, and you have to, like, know your stuff, and I don't. It's a learning process for me right now. It's trying to figure out how to do things when I have, like, no background in it. So yeah, I would say that the trying to market my stuff is hard, especially when like you consider how inundated not only the market is, but like there's so many wonderfully creative, gorgeous stories out there that just shine, and there's so many people doing so many wonderful things, and I think it's hard for consumers to keep up. It's hard to like know everything that's out there because there's so many wonderful things. So yeah, it's just a difficult process to like be known and to put my stuff out there and to know exactly how to sell the thing that I love. So you reach out to places like this and you do your best, but it's definitely a learning process, and definitely one of the harder things that I have to wrap my brain around. Like, you have to market that thing? You have to actually sell it to people? What? But we're getting there. We're trying.
Do you care to share what you may be currently working on, or is it a secret?
Top secret. I'm not going to share any plot details, but I am working on a young adult novel, and it's the first attempt that I have ever made at first person present, which is harder than I thought it'd be. Everything wants to be in past tense. It's fun though, and I really like the story. The last thing I wrote last month I can share about, which is the sequel to the Pitch Wars book. It was in my head really loud because we'd spent a few months revising and really like making the book shine, and the character just wouldn't shut up. So I went and I wrote her a sequel, and it's a really good sequel. I really like it. So it's a rough first draft, but it's a good rough first draft. Like, I like the adventures that I made her go on in this book. So hopefully you'll see the first one soon. I want to say thank you so much for watching this, and if you decide to check out my free book, I really appreciate it. This is super wonderful, and so much thanks to the channel for giving authors this opportunity. It's really cool. And if you want to connect with me on social media, my Twitter is @LynnieWrites. I post a lot of political stuff because I care about the world and the rights of people. So just be warned, if that's not your jam, then it is what it is. But yeah, so thank you so much, and this was fun, and I hope to see some of you on my Twitter. Bye.
Lynnie, thank you so much for coming and taking part in this author spotlight. I absolutely enjoyed getting to know more about you and your work. For all of you watching this video, thank you so much. I say this over and over again. It means so much to me, but it means so much to these authors. I don't know about you, but I am finding so many new to me authors. I am adding on that list, that crazy, never-ending, extremely going to crush me eventually one day list, and I am there for it. I have this never-ending world of reading, and as a bookworm, that's perfect. As always, I will have all of Lynnie's information down below. You can go head over to her socials, send her all the love, because we know our authors absolutely deserve it. That's everything for me today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys all in my next bookish video. Bye.